So the 2015 hunting season is coming to a close. It's starting to wind down. Thousands are still hitting stores to load up on their outdoor gear. Joining us now is Outdoor Channel TV host and Under Armour hunt athlete, Eva Shockey. Eva, good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
Eva, that is. I know that you are that Under Armour is one of your sponsors, I guess you could say, but it is becoming. There is more of an focus on athleticism. That it is a true sport and it's an athletic one. Just tell me about that.
Well, for hunters, the main thing that we believe in is hunting is a lifestyle. So for us, you can call it a sport, you can call it a hobby, you can call it a job, whatever it is, whatever position you're in. But at the end of the day, hunting is a balanced lifestyle that involves a whole bunch of different things, and kind of they all come together and make you a hunter. So it involves being athletic, being in shape, being healthy, eating organic wild game, which is probably my favorite thing, involving family, and all those things kind of wrapped together, and to me it's the best lifestyle in the world.
I want to ask you about that because I was raised, my dad was my grandfather raised hunting dogs and was a bird hunter. My dad was a fisherman and did not hunt, but we were raised that you eat whatever you kill, whether it's fish, whether it's fowl. And in terms of game hunting, how do you get your head around that if you're hunting big game and not consuming the animals?
Well, that's actually opposite of the truth. When you're hunting big game, what you're doing is hunting to fill your freezer. So if anything, you can hunt waterfowl and all that, and that's really fun, and you definitely do eat that, but that fills this much of your freezer. But when you hunt a moose, you're filling your whole freezer.
But I was thinking more of the trophy hunters. There was the huge uproar with Cecil the lion being killed, and I was thinking more of how do you get your arms around people who decide to just trophy hunt and don't hunt for the meat, or they're hunting for the trophy on their wall.
That is a question that people ask quite often, and the answer is actually that trophy hunting to me isn't really a term that I think should even be used. It's kind of derogatory because ultimately when you are hunting, at the end of the day, you're hunting for meat. So what you're doing is trying to fill your freezer. When you're in Africa hunting, you might not be filling your personal freezer, you're filling the village. You're feeding a whole village for an entire year sometimes.
You're paying for the right to hunt that animal.
You're paying for the right to hunt, and then you're giving them the meat, and these people have no other way that they'd be able to get that meat, which makes you feel really good inside because you're literally feeding families and families with doing what you love to do.
I have a lot of friends that hunt, and they enjoy it tremendously, but with respect, not one of them look anything close to how you look when you're out hunting. By the time it's over, they're all disheveled and filthy and semi-inebriated and have a lot of fun at it, but take it very seriously also because of the safety concerns. What advice do you give folks to be safe while they're doing this?
Definitely not be inebriated.
Yeah. Right, I was like, rule number one.
It's usually the common theme, by the way. Oh, I shot him in the rear end.
Well, you know, I mean, as a hunter, we take great pride in following the rules and following the regulations and making sure, because we know what we're doing. It could be dangerous if we don't do it properly, so that's why we take it so seriously. We're using bows and we're using guns, and that's very important to us that we treat them with respect. Basically, respect what you're using is the biggest rule. My family, our actual personal rules are safety, 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 and safety, and that's what my dad will say 5 times. That's all you have to think about.
The last Hunger Games movie just came out. Katniss Everdeen, a bow hunter herself. Has that influenced big game hunting and bow hunting, especially among women?
It's actually incredible what a difference that movie has made, because obviously it's a Hollywood movie, so it's not real life necessarily, hopefully not from what the Hunger Games is showing, but the fact that Katniss is a strong, powerful female archer has translated into real life, and have all these young girls getting involved with archery, which I think is incredible. Whatever the reason, the fact that they're getting involved is so cool. And in cities, a lot of times where you don't necessarily have a lot of hunters, there's archery programs now because of Katniss Everdeen, which, I mean, now these city people, they're starting to shoot bows, and they're going, oh, that's kind of cool, and then they're like, well, I want to see where my wild meat comes from, so they're interested in hunting. It's like...
Are you a better shot than your dad, Jim?
Well, he's not here, so yeah.
Good answer.
I don't know. We shoot a lot, but yeah, he could beat me, unfortunately.
Time for a
No, that's not unfortunately. Eva's dad she's on the show with him. Jim Shockey's her dad, very famous hunter.
Jim Shockey, we host Jim Shockey's Hunting Adventures on Outdoor Channel, which actually is in its 15th season right now.
It's incredible.
It's just starting on Sunday, January 3rd. I've grown up with it in my house, and then I started hosting with my dad when I got older, and it's pretty cool to see where he started and where he's taken
And now young hunters are growing up with you, Eva. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Eva
you.
Shockey, please come back.
Thank you so much.